It certainly has a big potential to improve efficiency, reduce costs, minimize errors in warehouse operation, leading to better customer satisfaction and increase profit. So in past years, the main advance in warehouse is AMR, which can be used to optimize repetitive tasks, such as material handling, palletizing, transporting goods, particularly water picking. Second application is self-driving vehicles. In warehouse, I think the major thing is self-driving forklifts. So these equipment are particularly useful today and get a very good advance in recent years. So this is the second application. The third one is drones. Drone-based inventory management was already used in warehouse. Some drones are also even used in so-called 3D water picking. They fly to the warehouse to pick items. The fourth application, this is something very popular today. This is so-called chatbot, because now it's ChatGPT is very popular. Customer service chatbot are able to handle different call center tasks. Of course, you can also use chatbot to communicate it with your customer, but also communicate it with a manager in some other process. The next one is AI-based warehouse predictive maintenance. With AI, we can improve our maintenance process by analyzing sensor data and use machine learning algorithms. AI system can identify warehouse equipment failures before they occurs. Enable proactive maintenance to minimize downtime to reduce the cost. Finally, we have a cobot. Cobot system recently is also a pretty important application. We're making a human-robot collaborative picking environment. So robots working on pickers to improve picking efficiency, meanwhile by reducing pickers' workload. So AI brings many benefits to human workforce in a warehouse. We actually, of course, we care about productivity, we care about efficiency, but we also care about well-being, safety of workers. So particularly for some repetitive tasks like picking and like sorting. If you do manual sorting, it's very laborious. And now we have real-time data. AI can study this data, analyze this data, help workers focus on high-level tasks and develop skills that are more valuable in today's environment. So with this AI equipment, they can reduce the risk of physical strains and even injuries. Sometimes you do picking, you do sorting, you may have injuries, but now I can send robots to that. I'm very excited to the next generation of AI, no matter in the hardware, robots, or in the software. So this may help us to increase automation, help us to improve predictive analytics. I think driverless vehicles will be very useful to transportation, warehouse. We will have a new generation warehouse robots, and general AI can help us enhance customer service. We can further even use AI integrated with blockchain and cloud computing. I think in the future, even in the near future, supply chain will be fundamentally different from today's supply chain. Thank you.